the prequel to the iconic TV show The Sopranos, called The Many Saints of Newark, just released its trailer this past week, and it follows. It's like I said, it's basically a prequel of like the iconic TV show, and it's following the younger years of New Jersey mobster Tony Soprano. Now, Darius, what did you think of this? Because like I only saw like the first season or so of The Sopranos, and I finished watching the first season, and I'm like, I want to watch something funny tonight. And I did that, and I never got back into The Sopranos, but I kind of regret not doing so. So what do you think of this trailer? Because I know you never really watched The Sopranos either.
Yeah, like, I've heard of The Sopranos, but never watched it. I think it looks good. It looks solid. Just, it's not my cup of tea. I mean, we'll see. I think it's going to be really good. I think it looks great. The acting seems spot on. It looks good. It looks really interesting. It looks good. Is this something I will see in theaters? Most likely not. Maybe on streaming service or whatever. But, it looks interesting enough to the point where it's like, okay, looks good. Hope fans of Sopranos and everything enjoyed this one. So that's pretty much where my head is at with this trailer and the movie. It's not something I'm not really into mobster game movies per se. Let someone like makes me watch one, I'll watch it just for the heck of it because I'm either with the person, whatever it may be. But as far as me as an individual, if I'm going through, let's say, a streaming service, or I'm at the theater and I pick a movie, Many Saints of Newark will probably be very low on the list. But again, looks interesting. I hope people who are into The Sopranos enjoy this movie when it comes out. And yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts.
It's funny because like I finished watching this trailer, and again, like I don't know how much I've mentioned it on this show in particular, Zaris. I know for a fact I mentioned it to you. Like I love mobster movies. The crime genre is easily among my favorite film genres ever. So it's kind of shocking that I never really finished watching The Sopranos, and this trailer made me realize that I need to get on that because I think this looks terrific. And even just like from the outside perspective of someone who hasn't finished the show, like upon doing my own research, like there's a lot of pedigree behind this movie that actually looks really impressive. You have David Chase, who's the original creator of The Sopranos. He's co-writing the script. You have Alan Taylor, who's an Emmy Award-winning director, who's worked on the Sopranos, but he's also directed episodes of Mad Men, Game of Thrones, and he's won Emmys for doing one of those. So you have that pedigree. And then in front of the camera, you have a really sad cast. You got John Bernthal, Vera Farmiga, Leslie Odom Jr., who's just fresh off of an Oscar nomination for One Night in Miami, Alessandro Nivola. Remember that movie, The Art of Self-Defense, that came out a couple years ago?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. He was the main villain from that movie, and he's in this. You have Corey Stoll. You have Ray Liotta, Henry Hill. And then on top of it all, the thing that's probably the most unique about all this, that really stands out the most, James Gandolfini, who played Tony Soprano, he died, I want to say about a decade ago. I think it was because of a heart attack. His son, Michael, is playing the young Tony Soprano, which I think is really cool. And it's funny enough because they do kind of look alike if you look at pictures of them.
They do. So I think that's great. It kind of shows just how much the people behind, the writing and directing and everything, actually how much they care about The Sopranos and willing to go the extra mile to actually be like, hey, we can't get, let's say the original guy, let's actually get his son to make it feel as if, hey, this is all connected and, you're just as important and that sort of thing. And I think that was a great move to actually go for the son, to play him, so that's a very nice, touching thing to do from a development point of view and producing the show. And so, like I said, it looks interesting, it looks good, cinematography looks great. I hope it does well. I really do.
The setting definitely intrigues me too. Again, Newark in the 60s. So I want to see exactly what they do as far as that particular setting. Again, maybe they did more so in the show, and I'm just not, again, like I didn't watch the entire series. So like maybe I don't know, but I do want to see exactly what they go as far as this. So, I believe this is slated to come out in September, and we'll see what happens. I know I have about, what's the clock? I have about 2 months to finish the 7-season show. So we'll see what happens. But again, for all you guys that are listening, you got to have, if you actually checked out this trailer, and I think you should, you got to have some amount of thoughts on the Many Saints of Newark trailer. Again, and another question too, like, did you ever watch The Sopranos? Like, if you have, like, are you pumped for this particular prequel? Again, You gotta, if you have comments, which I'm sure you do, leave them wherever, whether it's in the comment section on YouTube, social media pages, wherever you can.